Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 19 of Vlogmas. It is around 8:30 in the morning. I'm still pretty far down the list, so that was nice to wake up to today because I was worried last night that I would wake up and I'd be pretty close to being called and that I wouldn't be able to go to the grocery store to get any food, but I think I'll be able to do that today. And then it's looking like if I do get called, it'll be later in the day, probably like an evening sign in, but we'll see what happens. Really, my only plans for today is to do my devotions and to go to the store and meal prep. So after we get that done, we'll see what happens. I probably won't be leaving the house just to play it on the safe side with being on call. I think if I do make it through today being on call, tomorrow is Friday, and on the weekends I usually have a lot more people on the list and I'll be good for 4+ days again tomorrow. So I think if I make it through today, I'll be a lot further down the list tomorrow and Saturday, just because they usually have extra people since it's weekends and those are higher call out times and just busier travel days. But yeah, we'll see what happens today. Forgot to make my cold brew again, so I'm gonna have to put this in the fridge and let it cool off for like an hour. I am slow moving today, guys. It is 11:45 and I am just now about to go to the store to get food. In the next 15 minutes, the few people who are left on that first call time that are in front of me are gonna be done for the day. So I think at that point I'll become the 9th person to be called for, at this point, I think a 2 or 3 day. So chances are pretty high of getting called, but if you guys remember, was it last week that I sat on call as the second person to be called for like hours? So you never really know, but it is a Thursday, so it's usually a little bit busier on Thursdays. I think that last week that was a Wednesday. I'm just now drinking my coffee. So yeah, slow moving, but we're gonna go to the store and get stuff to make for lunch, and then I'll just use the leftovers in case I get called, and then I'll probably put some food in the crock pot for dinner in case I don't get called. If I do get called, then my family can just eat that for dinner, and I guess I will just have to buy dinner on a layover. Day 19. So you only have 6 days left of your treats. Okay guys, so for lunch, I'm going to just make taco meat, and here's some little toppings that I'm gonna use for that, and just eat it with some chips, and then whatever's left over, I will pack up in case I get called. Tonight, I'm gonna be making something called cracked chicken, which I have a couple of the ingredients that I need, but I needed to get some chicken, green onions, and some buns for that. And then just random stuff that I got. I wanted to try this. I don't know if I'll like it though. If it's pre-made, it might be like too sweet for me, but we'll see, because I don't think I'm gonna make my cold brew tonight, because if I get called in, then it'll be a waste of cold brew because I'll just have to dump it because it'll have brewed too long. So, and if I wait till after I'm off call, then that's not enough time for what I like it to taste like. So I just went ahead and bought this to try. These are gonna be for breakfast. And then I just got some strawberries to nibble on. And then I had one of these left over from last week, so I'll add this in, and this can be like a breakfast snack on trips. And then I got the dogs more little wellness chews. They eat one of these every single day. So it is 12:30 at the moment. I am the 8th person to be called for either a 2, 3, or 4 day, but we only have 2 4 days for the whole day, so I don't think that I'll get called in for one of those. If I do get called, it'll probably be for a 2 or 3 day. I just looked and there's nothing open currently, but I'll just have to kind of keep my eye on it and see. If I start to get really close, then I'll go put some makeup on and stuff, but I don't like to put makeup on unless I like need to, because I feel like it's just such a waste. But if I don't get called, today's a Thursday, so I may be able to meet up with some of my workout people and do a little workout tonight. But we'll see. Once I finish getting all this stuff cooked, then I will probably just do that little puzzle while I wait to see if I get called or not to kill time. I might try to finish that little Christmas book I've been reading too. We'll see. So we're a day behind on our little ice treats. So we'll have to give you guys another one later. You okay? You gotta chew it slow, honey. Got some laundry I need to fold. You guys like how Ozzy is all up in the middle of my folding? Say, at least you're cute. At least you're cute. Wrapped the few little gifts I got yesterday. So day 19 of our Escape the Advent Calendar clue is pictures of things that have been on the board, which originally I thought it was going to be a picture for everything we opened, and then there was going to be one that wasn't. And so at first I didn't realize I had opened this one, so I thought that maybe it was this, and I was thinking like the treasure box. But then I noticed the sock has a flag and the globe had a flag, so I was like, oh, maybe every single one of these has a flag by it, which it does. So this one is the blue and white striped flag, which is J. And then the next is the train, which is right here. And oops, it's got the yellow with the red dot, which is I. And then we have this, which is up here, and that is the blue and yellow striped flag, which is G. And then next was the bowling pins, which are down here, and that's this flag, which is the S. And at this point I was like, I bet it's gonna spell jigsaw, but just to be sure. So this one we had opened, it was right here. So that's this flag, which is A. And then lastly the globe, which is that flag, and it's the W. So jigsaw, which there are jigsaw puzzles on this one, so even if I would have just jumped the gun and opened this one, it probably would have been correct. But let's see. Day 19. Day 19 of our book advent so far. The 18 other things we have opened have been a little bag that you can put books in when you go to the bookstore, a mug, and oops, some hot chocolate and tea that you can use with the mug. We have some bookmarks, some Christmas socks with little snowmen, and they say Merry Christmas. We have a blanket that is thin, so it'll be perfect for travel. We opened some markers and little tabs you can use to mark in your books, a candle, a portable reading light, some coasters, a reading journal to write book reviews in, an ornament that is on the tree, and then we have opened up 6 books so far. I have a Christmas book that is not up here, it's downstairs, and I'm hoping I can finish it today because I have a couple other Christmas books that I want to read before Christmas, which I gotta hustle if I'm gonna be able to do that. But we've also opened a romance novel, a crime novel, psychological thriller, another romance, and a mystery. And I don't remember if I mentioned the ornament that I opened, but it's on the tree, and it was a Christmas tree made out of books. Super cute. Now we are on to day 19. Let's see what we got. I don't know what this is. I can't tell from the packaging, so let's see. Oh, it's a little pen. It's a little pen that says how to stop overthinking. Oh, hang on, let me take that out of the package so you can see it. That's funny. Maybe I'll add this, can you guys see it? I don't know why it won't focus, but yeah, it says how to stop overthinking. Maybe I'll add this to my other pens that are on my lanyard for work, even though I wouldn't say that I overthink things a lot, but a little pen. I just checked the list. It's a little bit after 2:30. I'm currently the 5th person to be called. So I'm not gonna get ready quite yet. I'm gonna wait until I get down to like number 3 or 4 before I start getting ready. Cause like I said, I don't wanna waste makeup and put it on. So I'm just gonna do my little puzzle for a little bit, watch some of The Office and see what happens for these next 2.5 hours. Here is the progress so far. Still number 5 on the list. Here's the progress we made the last hour. Here's everything I got done with the puzzle while on call. They didn't end up calling me in. Honestly, it works out great that I did not get called today because now I can take the leftover chicken on my trip too, so I should be good meal-wise. I'm gonna try to finish this book tonight. I think I have a little over 150 pages left, but if I can finish this, then I can take my other 2 Christmas books to work if they call me in this week. I didn't finish my book. I have about 70 pages left, so maybe I can finish it tomorrow morning before they maybe call me in for a trip. I just have some more laundry that I'm gonna do, and that's pretty much it for today. Not gonna be doing much more, so that is all for day 19. As always, any questions, comments, whatever, put them in the comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 20.